artists and SMIs must issue tax invoices and file for periodical VAT returns. While filing the VAT returns, artists and SMIs are eligible for a full recovery of input VAT. However, VAT on certain entertainment services and VAT on purchased, leased, or rented motor vehicles that are available for personal use cannot be claimed. Let's have a look into a different scenario. If an artist or SMI has an agent that acts as an intermediary between the artist or SMI and its clients in relation to the artist's or the SMI's services, and the agent accounts for VAT, does the artist or SMI have any VAT obligations as the principal? The VAT obligations will depend on two parameters. The agent acts in the name of and on behalf of the artist or SMI. The agent acts in its own name and contracts with the client on one hand and with the artist or SMI on the other hand. The agent acts in his name and on behalf of the artist or SMI. The artist or SMI must account for VAT on the entire amount charged to the client, and the agent must account for VAT on the fee or commission charged to the artist or SMI. The agent acts in its own name and contracts with the client on one hand, and with the artist or SMI on the other hand. The artist or SMI must account for VAT on the amount charged to the agent, and the agent must account for VAT on the amount charged to the client. Scenario 2. If an artist or SMI contracts with a UAE-based company to provide advertising services outside the UAE, would such services attract VAT at 5%? Yes. Where a UAE resident artist or SMI is contracted by a UAE-based company to provide advertising services, the service would attract VAT at 5% even where the advertising service is performed outside the UAE. Scenario 3. Will considerations in kind received by SMIs or artists are subject to VAT? For this, we can take an example. Where an artist or SMI receives goods. In return for their services, the goods are treated as consideration for the services. Where the entire or part of the consideration is non-monetary, the value of the supply is the monetary part, plus the market value of the non-monetary part, less the VAT amount. This kind of transaction should be assessed on a transaction-by-transaction basis.